Hey, Juno to the house in here coming at you with my review of the Curse Films documentaries, season one and season two. I don't know if they're gonna do a third season, or I don't know if this is just the two seasons. That's it, they're done. But they were released by Shudder's originals show on their Shudder channel. They were like the Shudder's originals, and these were really well done, in depth talking about these curse movies that were having freak accidents, people dying. There's a little bit curse around it, seeing that why there's bad luck around it. And if they do season three, hopefully they do Maximum Overdrive because that had some freaky stuff that would be cool to see discussed about that people didn't know about in Maximum Overdrive. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about season one, Curse Films. They have Poltergeist, The Omen, The Exorcist, The Crow, Twilight Zone the Movie, and it's just a one disc set. The second season is two discs, so you got insert for Shudder, because of course you got Haunt and the Creepshow TV show and Mandy. I like Haunt. That's a great movie. But yeah, this is a really well done in-depth documentary series, which each of them I kind of wish they were like an hour, but they're just 44 minutes of each documentary. But they're told well done. I just wish they were a little longer, like at least an hour of each documentary, because they're really good. And Shudder did a good job. But it's released by Arledge Entertainment, and the Blu-rays look good. But the first season talks about Poltergeist, The Omen, The Exorcist, The Crow, Twilight Zone the Movie, and yeah, they go each row which one's cursed. And yeah, let's talk about the Poltergeist, which that one is pretty sad. And what happened to that one, where a lot of the actors that were in that series have passed away. Like Poltergeist was known for being a curse movie because they said that they use real skeletons in that scene where Joe Beth Williams is like in the swimming pool and a bunch of skeletons are surrounding her. They didn't use any fake props, so they thought it was cheaper to use real dead people's skeletons. And they say that that might have been the reason why the movie series got a curse, because they used real death skeletons. Even in the second movie, they used real death skeletons as well. But of course, the main lead character of the series, Carol Ann, played by Heather O'Rourke, sadly passed away at a young age after finishing the third movie from hemorrhage that happened in her body system, and it was even messing her up that you see a bunch of puffy faces around her cheek during the third movie. It's because she wasn't feeling that good. And after the third movie, when they did an ending with her, and then after that she passed away, but she couldn't be in the reshoot ending because she was already gone. But they did interview the director of that movie, and he felt really guilty of finishing the movie. And his personal feeling that he wished that he didn't direct the movie after hearing the news about Heather O'Rourke's death, passing. Yeah, but that's very emotional. And other actors that were in the series had also had gotten their life lost. Like the actress that played the older sister Dana from the first movie, she got murdered by her scumbag boyfriend in her apartment, where he strangled her, cold blooded. And that motherfucker didn't even get no conviction, no served jail time, because the judge kissed his ass. And fuck that motherfucker being free. And that the girl that played Dana, she's Griffin Dunn's sister. So yeah, it's very sad what happened to her. And then Julian Beck, who played the villain in the second movie, Reverend Kane, he sadly passed away after the second movie from um from stomach cancer, and that's why he didn't reprise his role in the third movie. But he was recast by Andrew Davis's father in the third one as Kane, and also in the second movie, uh, the Will Sampson who played the Indian priest in the second movie. He also passed away from cancer as well, and he was in the One Flew Cuckoo's Nest as as the chief that becomes friends with Jack Nicholson. But yeah, that dude passed away after that movie, the second Poltergeist, and he also blessed the set too because he felt like there was something bad about the set of the movie, which was cool that he did that. But yeah, sadly he passed away, and then also yeah, it's just seeing Hera Rourke in her last movie in the third one, and then just passing away after that. It was sad. That's why in the ending that you see in the third movie, it's not her, it's somebody else, and that's why you don't see the kid's face. It's because it's not Hera Rourke. Hera Rourke did do an ending with the filmmakers, but they never released it in special features or anything. But I don't know if we'll ever see that original ending or not. Or I don't know if it's out or not, but maybe that's like a shitty quality. But they didn't win with that ending. They went with the shitty reshoot ending where you don't see Carol Ann's face because it's not her. It's not the actress because the actress is long gone in that reshooted ending. But yeah, Poltergeist, that was pretty sad. And then the next one, The Omen, which is the most disturbing one that's talked about how freaky stuff went on, how cameras malfunction, there was bad vibes around it. From the special effects assistant got killed in a car accident with his head decapitated. Yeah, his friend got decapitated, and that's why you see that effect in the first Omen movie because that's like premonition of what happened to the special effects dude's assistant. And sadly, like Gregory Peck's son committed suicide and was dealing depression. And one of the producers' planes got struck by lightning. There were bombing threats around the set of the movie. Just really crazy things and disturbing things that happened during the making of the movie. Like, because of course they're making a movie about Satan, who's an Antichrist child in the movie. That the character Damien is. They have the character Damien is portraying as an Antichrist. So of course you're gonna fuck around with devil stuff. You're gonna get something bad luck around it. That's why they say curse films. And the Omen one was pretty disturbing. They did interview some of the filmmakers from the movie and the special effects dude that was involved. Yeah, I enjoyed the Omen one. The Exorcist one was the next one that they talked about, and everybody knows The Exorcist is the most cursed movie of all time, with 9 deaths, including 2 more deaths, which is 2 actors that were in the movie. Jack McGowan, who played the alcoholic movie director Burke Dennings, he passed away during the filming of that movie, and the actress that played Karis's mama, Valiskia Maliaros, that played Karis's mama, she passed away at a young, at her mid 80 age, and natural causes. Very sad. It's very sad because those 2 characters do die off screen from the movie in the story of the movie, but those 2 actors were sadly gone before the movie was ever premiered. Like, yeah, and also actors that are in there in the movie that have been living for years, but now they passed away. Like Jason Miller's not longer with us. Max von Sydow's no longer with us. William Peter Blatty's not longer with us, and William Friedkin's not longer with us, and even Owen Rotzman, who was one of the producers of the movie, is he's not involved in the movie. because he's not with us no more. He is passed away. But on and on, the movie just like the documentary goes on about how the curse thing happened, where freaky stuff happened. The set got on fire, but Reagan's room was intact and was like the only one that was not attacked by the fire. A lot of freaky stuff happened. William Peter Blatty had a priest that blessed the set. Just a lot of really scary things, and even back problems with Alan Bruce and Linda Blair. Which Linda Blair is interviewed for this one, but in real life, she is kind of a jackass in real life. Not to be rude about saying that to her, but when people meet her, they say they have bad experience because she's pretty much not gonna talk about her fucking movies. She's just gonna talk about her animal activist bullshit. She's just gonna just talk about that. She's not gonna talk about Savage. She's not gonna talk about her girl juvenile prison movie. She's not gonna talk about the Exorcist in her convention. She's just talking about a bunch of bullshit. And I heard that she's also a bitch to Elidia Dietz, who was like doing some facial parts and some stunts for the Reagan character that Linda Blair plays, but she was like known for the Pazuzu face that flashes in the screen of the movie in the doctor scene. That's Lydia Dietz, and I know that Linda Blair has beef with her. Like she is kind of a bitch towards Lydia Dietz, so that's why like yeah, Linda Blair's kind of an asshole in real life, but she does kind of talk about. She doesn't really talk about like the Exorcist. She only talks about a little bit. She doesn't want to talk about like, oh, why you have bodyguards. They even asked her why you have bodyguards during the making of the movie. She didn't want to answer that shit. She just only want to talk about her animal activist farming shit, which I don't know why she was there even there to be interviewed because she didn't really do shit to talk about the movie, only for a little bit. But yeah, The Exorcist, it was okay. I don't know. I kind of like the Omen and the Poltergeist documentary more. And then the next one was The Crow, which was another one that's emotional about Brandon Lee passing away. All the filmmakers, producers are interviewed. Even Michael Berryman, who was not in the movie, but originally he was supposed to be in the movie called Skull Cowboy. But the movie goes off because he was originally supposed to be in it, but he got cut out because they rewrote the story after Brandon Lee passed away. But he did get to know Brandon Lee for a bit when he had the Skull Cowboy makeup putting on him, and he was talking to Brandon Lee during the makeup test before Brandon Lee got killed in the accident. So like it was cool to see Michael Berryman interviewed for this movie, the Crow documentary on the Curse films. The director's film is interviewed. The special effects dude is interviewed. They go in depth of how he was supposed to. Originally they were supposed to do a knife, but they did a stupid change where they went with the gun, and that was a big mistake because the gun change cost randomly his life in that freak accident. And Michael Massey, I felt bad for Michael Massey for what happened. That was a freak accident, and it really fucked him up psychologically and mentally. And he even got nightmares for that, and he wanted to quit acting for that. But he did appear in movies like a year or two later, but like not high profile movies. But yeah, I felt bad for Michael Massey, and he also is sadly passed away a couple of years ago from cancer. So like rest in peace, Michael Massey, and also rest in peace, Brandon Lee, who passed away on the set of this movie. But yeah, I did like the Crow documentary. It was well done. And then Twilight Zone the movie, which is the last documentary on this season one. It's about John Landis directing the Twilight Zone the movie, the show, which is iconic and remembered from everybody watching the black and white TV show. Do 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 do, like the iconic theme song. But they made it into a horror anthology with all the stories, some involving Dan Aykroyd, uh, Damn it, there's more actors in there, but of course Vic Morrow is the one that they talk about the most in this one, is where Vic Morrow's death, where in his segment he was supposed to redeem himself because he's a racist, and he's supposed to redeem in this segment where they filmed it, where he's carrying two Vietnam kids from a camp and trying to cross through the river, but the helicopter falls down and kills them, decapitating Vic Morrow and one of the kids and crushing the other kid. So like he died because John Landis was an idiot to not be careful from it, because he was known to be reckless in his filmmaking, even almost killing Vic Morrow before that, like where he was supposed to be shot accidentally by a group of army vets, but they were using real bullets, and he was covered by tall grass that he would not see them, and they were shooting, and he luckily went down quick, but that was dangerous, and yeah, because of that murdering accident, and that was disturbing. They even used they had back behind the scenes footage of that death with Mick Morrow and the kids. They try to John Landis was almost convicted, but he got out of it from not guilty, and that's why he didn't direct the high profile movies after that. Nobody didn't want to work with him because he was so fucking reckless that he caused Vic Morrow to be killed in this stupid stunt. Because he got the helicopter too close and the fire too close. Yeah. It's a really gripping one to watch. But yeah, I did like these documentaries. They're well shot, well made. And yeah, I hope everybody checks it out. If they never seen it, definitely check it out. Because yeah, Curse Films, highly recommend folks to check it out. And yeah. But yeah, that's Curse Films, folks, from season 1. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.